Hey guys, what's up, it's Jax the Legend here, and today I'm here with another Minecraft information video. This is part 2 of our new Nether series, and in this week's episode, we are going to be looking at the new Hoglins and Piglins. So let's get right into it. Okay, so firstly, we're going to be looking at the Hoglins, these little beasts here, which sort of look like hogs, but definitely much larger and scarier. Now they have 40 health points, so that's 20 hearts, so double the amount a player has, and they are a hostile mob. Now they do quite a bit of damage, so in easy they do from 2 to 5, in normal 3 to 8, and in hard 4 to 12. And Hoglins have a huge amount of knockback resistance. As well as that, their attack actually throws you into the air, which can either throw you into lava or deal extra hearts with the fall damage. One thing that is strange about these Hoglins is that they don't like the smell of warped fungus, so these little blue fungi here. Okay, so I'm now in survival and I was just shot by a piglin from up there, and we're going to have a look at how this warped fungus and the Hoglin react. Okay, so let's head in this fence. Now I've got to be careful because these Hoglins will attack me, like you just saw. I head in here, you can see they're attacking me. However, if I place these warped fungi down, they will run away. Now this is very useful for if you're in the nether and you're trying to get some of these stems or anything from these new biomes. You should keep a few of these on you so the Hoglins won't attack you. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into creative because I don't particularly want to die, and let's look at the next signs. Hoglins will spawn in groups of 4 in the Crimson Forest. Hoglins drop 2 to 4 pork chops and 0 to 2 leather, so sort of like a cow and a pig combined. You can actually breed these as well using the Crimson Fungi, which are the red version of the warped ones. And baby Hoglins do a half hard damage and cannot throw the player into the air like the adult can. Okay, so I now have some warped fungi, some Crimson Fungi in my inventory, and let's breed these Hoglins. So I click on both of these. You can see that they will now breed. You have to make sure you get right in the hitbox. And then you'll have a baby Hoglin. And there we go. There's the baby Hoglin, which is normally the baby animals are reasonably cute. Like even the baby zombies are a bit cute, but the baby Hoglin, yeah, not so much. But the main thing is you can breed these. Now onto the main man of the Nether update. So here we have a piglin. They are a hostile mob with 16 health. However, the baby version of this mob is passive. They can both have a melee attack and a ranged attack, so that's sword and crossbow. The range does 3 to 6 damage, and the melee on easy does 2 to 5, normal 3 to 8, and hard 5 to 12. So as you can see, this guy is a melee attacker because he has that gold sword. The ranged attackers carry crossbows. So let's go and have a look at the aggression traits of the piglin. Oh, and by the way, piglins can open doors, but they cannot open gates. Let's head inside. An interesting thing about their aggression trait, the piglins, is that whenever you wear any sort of gold armor, they will ignore you and become passive. That's why I have a golden helmet on. So let me hop into survival, and you can see that they do not attack me. But as soon as I take this off, yeah, things don't end out well. I'm getting attacked now, but I'm going to put it back on so I don't die. Now, as you just saw, you don't need to wear full gold armor, just any piece of 1 gold armor. Now, I like to wear my golden hat because it means I only have half an armor missing. Now, this next room is going to show you how suspicious the piglins are, and this is because of their love of gold. That means whenever you open any type of these chests, piglins will attack you, whether you're wearing gold armor or not. So let's have a look at that. You can see they're attacking me, and I think I'm about to die. Uh-oh. No! So you can see the piglins will attack you, even if you have that gold helmet on or any piece of gold armor. Okay, so I'm now back at this room here, and I've got a golden hat on so I can walk in here without being attacked. Let me just grab my stuff. Yep. And not only do they attack you if you open these chests, they also attack you if you mine or break any piece of gold. You can see? They're all attacking me. Uh-oh. Oh no, not again! So in general, piglins are very nasty and suspicious creatures, but there are a few ways you can keep them away. Now the way you keep these away is using soul lanterns or anything with soul fire. So this can be soul lanterns, soul torches, or the actual fire itself. Okay, so here we have a group of 3 or so piglins, even more now. And you can see if I place a soul lantern here, they'll instantly run away from it at a higher speed. And same with the torches. They can use this to piglin off an area, however sometimes they do run through them because of the AI, the way it's worked out. To get the actual fire itself, you have to light a piece of soul soil on fire using a flint and steel, and you can see they're even detracted by that. As you can see, he's running away. So you can place these things around it and they will help keep these guys away if you're trying to work. So I'm going to place a few around here. See, they're running over to the other side. So in general, it keeps them on the opposite side. However, they do run it a bit spastically around. And the main reason why they're doing this is because they're in a contained area and they can't get 12 blocks away from the torch or the soul fire. So I've now removed the soul fire torches because we're going to have a look at the other thing that piglins hate. This is the zombie pigman. So let's spawn it in. So these piglins will run away from them and look for and try and get as far away as possible, but because they're in a contained area, they're just running around crazily like with the soul fire torches and lanterns. You can see here in the wild how they will move away from them. So although they do hate zombie pigmen, their mortal enemy is the wither skeleton. They will only attack the wither skeleton if there is more than one piglin around it. Okay, so because we have a load of piglins in this tiny area, if they spawn a few wither skeletons, you can see they will attack them. We'll get a bit of a fight going on here. And the piglins are victorious. Although these piglins are very aggressive and reasonably suspicious, they have something very useful about them, and that is their trading ability. Okay, so to trade with a piglin, you can either right-click it with a piece of gold. You can see he'll give me something. Or you can throw it into him. We just have to wait for him to put this gold away. Throw it into him like this. You can get a bunch of different sort of outcomes from that, different things back. So let's have a look at those. I'm going to be looking at these items that they drop in a few different groups. This group here, the first group, is a weight 10 group, which means you have a 10 out of 109 chance to get any of these items and their numbers that are shown on the signs. Now the next one is going to be the weight 5 group. Now that means you have a 5 in 109 chance of getting any of these, and you have some very interesting and useful blocks like a fire charge, so it makes it easier to get out of the nether if you get stuck in it, if you have a little bit of gold on you. And you also have like the warped fungi, which can help you when fighting against hoglins. So the next one is the weight 2 group, which is 2 out of 190, so we're slowly getting rarer and rarer. So all of these are reasonably useful, but probably easier to farm another way. Then we have the rarest of rare blocks. We have the quartz, the obsidian, and the warped mycelium. This means quartz and obsidian are now farmable, which is crazy to think. When you trade with a piglin, remember that there is a small cooldown, and that is when the piglin is actually holding the piece of gold that you throw at him. You can see, holding it now, and I can't trade with him until he puts it back. Now, once he puts it back, I'll be able to trade again. Now let's look at another strange trait the piglin has in the overworld. Okay, so we're now in the overworld to show you something really cool. When a piglin gets put into the overworld, so whether it walks through a portal or you spawned it in, it will start to shake, and this is because it's beginning its transformation into a pigman, or just a regular one. And it doesn't matter what light level it is, as you can see he's still shaking and moving around. Sort of like the zombie villager effect when you cure a zombie villager into a regular villager. And as you can see, he is now a zombie pigman. And if this pigman was to walk back into the nether, he would not change back into a piglin, he would stay in this form. Now that you know a bunch about piglins, let's have a look at another sort of exploit, I would call it. Now the piglin, as long as he doesn't put his gold away while he's looking at it, you can kill it and get your gold back when you trade with him, so you can get it essentially your items for free. Now there are a load of farms that exploit this and give you a bunch of items for free. However, they do not farm the Poglin and the Pigman, they only farm the Piglin. So I decided to create one that farms all three. So let's go and have a look in the Nether at the Pigzilla. So here we have the Pigzilla, the 16-layer pig killing machine. So this farm catches Piglin, Pigmen, and Hoglins. And down here, if we come down to this tube area, you can see they're all falling and dying. However, when the Piglins fall, they are going to pick up this gold that we have lodged here. And then, when they hit the ground, they will not have time to put the gold back. So we'll get the trade, and we'll also get the gold back, and it'll be fed back up into the system. And we will get all their drops in our massive storage system. Okay, so from a few minutes of running, you can see I've already collected quite a few of each thing, especially the obsidian considering that's a rare one. And because of the Hoglins, we've collected a load of bacon, or raw pork chops, whichever you prefer to call it. I like bacon more. So you can see how efficient it is on all of the Piglins falling down and getting killed, and you can see the gold giving system here as well, with the glowstone dust just spewing out there and then going and being sorted in our sorting system. Now the Hoglins do take a little longer to fall down because of their large hitbox size, but after a little while you can see there, they will get pushed and drop to the ground. So this farm right behind me, the Pigzilla, is effectively gathering 27 different items. So watch out for a tutorial on this Pigzilla in an upcoming week. And so while I'm here, that's going to be the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and remember to subscribe if you're new. I'd really appreciate the support if you hit that big red subscribe button. And I will see you guys later. And remember, stay carbonated or stay baconated. Bye!